Today is going to be a solo episode, and I'm going to talk about the topic of masterminds themselves. A couple of reasons for this. I've had a few people ask me, what is a mastermind? And there's a few different descriptions, but I'll give what I think is probably the best description of it. And also can share some recent experiences of a great mastermind that I attended. And in the coming weeks, I'll probably actually have one of my partners who runs the mastermind come on the podcast to talk in more detail as well. So first things first, what is a mastermind? The way I would describe it is a group of like-minded people that are coming together to meet either in person, ideally, or virtually to really help each other, to share ideas, to share education, to network, to connect, to make connections, and to get to know and build relationships with either in the same industry or with the same mutual goals. This could be business owners. It doesn't even need to be the same business. There are masterminds for CEOs, things like the Entrepreneurs Organization or YPO, CEOs to really just help grow their business and really just to talk with other CEOs or other entrepreneurs or business owners to share their challenges, problems, and get solutions through the group. And the other types of masterminds, which I've been in many of them, are investor-focused masterminds, where a group of investors or those that are potentially looking to get into investing get together and share ideas and share resources and review potential deals, share possible opportunities to work together. And I would describe both of them as masterminds. Now, sometimes there's seminars or educational courses that, perhaps blend into masterminds, but I do consider that one distinction. Is it really a group run by one person and it's really to promote their educational products, or is it really a group where there's a lot of group education and group networking where it's not really run by kind of one person who's the definitely the leader and the person who's often marketing themselves or looking to sell something themselves into the network. So that's where I say to be careful. And I actually, Alexa, who I had on the show recently, I saw a recent post he had on Substack about beware of masterminds. And that's part of the reason I've decided to record this episode, is because I've had great feedback and I've really enjoyed the masterminds that I've been a part of, but I also see what he's saying. And I think one of the things to be careful of is if you're new to investing or moving into a different part of investing and you join a course and then there's a program for, say, mentorship or a larger mastermind, often there's a lot of people looking for investors there, and they do often look for the newer people to the group to try to convince them to invest in deals. So there is potentially a bit of downside if you're in the wrong type of group, but that fortunately the masterminds that I've been involved with have not been like that. So I recently spent a few days in Miami with a group of people that are fund managers and asset managers. And this was across a few different industries. There was a few real estate people like myself, but there was also people that are registered investment advisors, work with stocks, microcap stocks, and even one that has an offshore fund in the country of Turkey. And he had connections to the country and was really finding some deep value investing plays in that market. So I learned a lot. And one of the biggest things I learned was how powerful ChatGPT could be in the investment side of things. I mean, I'm familiar with ChatGPT. I've dabbled in it. And sometimes we use it to generate ideas for blog posts. But one of the presentations that was given was just how powerful it can be for analyzing companies, analyzing reports. And since I've come back from that conference now, I've started to upload the reports that we receive from our various investments through JCamp, and we're building a database of it in ChatGPT. And it does the work that it may take an analyst hours to do. If I want to compare the net operating income from a property from a report from 1 year or 18 months ago to now, it's all going to be in the system. So I can simply ask a question and it's going to generate the results in seconds that may have taken someone an hour to do before. So it was a great piece of information, and we're gonna do a lot more with it in the business over the next few months. So the best part about these masterminds is if there are gives and asks, like we just mentioned there, where someone's giving an educational presentation, something that may help the businesses of other people in the room. And then there's room to provide an ask. That means something that you need help with. Once you've given to the community, you can ask for help with something that you're struggling with, and then the community will brainstorm with you to figure out if it's a connection that someone could make, or if it's just really more doing a deep dive with your peers to try to figure out what the best decision is. So that's super helpful for me, and I think it would be super helpful for really anyone who's a business owner. A lot of times we can't talk about money and investing, sometimes with our family, sometimes even with friends. Money can still be a touchy topic depending on how your friend group is. So it's a really powerful way to work together and to get information and to share information in an area that you're comfortable with people that are have shared experiences, especially if you don't have that type of support with your family or your friends. The other thing is when you get a group of people together, you can unlock the ability to have some amazing guest speakers. People that maybe wouldn't take the time to speak one-on-one or take a phone call, but if you can get a group of people in the room, they're often more available to give a talk, give a presentation, and network with a larger, powerful group of people. So there was a number of great presentations that I sat through the last week or two that were actionable. And one of them actually ended up setting up a call with him after the presentation because I might be able to help him with certain connections in the future. So it was a win for him to be able to talk to our network, and then some business may come from that. So it was a great opportunity. So overall, just in closing, masterminds can be very powerful. Take advantage of them if you can. Just be careful that you're not joining a cult of personality and just one that's really there to just sell something. You want one that's really supportive and that's genuinely set up to help all of the members help each other and to meet their goals. This is it for this episode. Please like and subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, and connect with myself and JKM Investments on all of the social media platforms of your choice. Thanks again. We'll see you in the next episode.